Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Erik Frank.
And we are live, Grand Champions Polo Club, and we're back to the Santa Rita Polo Farm for continuing action in the 2024 Sieber Memorial 12 goal. Both of our teams are lined up and ready to go. Jan, this is going to be a phenomenal 12-goal game as we just started the day off with 2 of our 26-goal games in the 2024 Founders Cup, and now we're going to end the day with 2 12-goal games in the Sieber Memorial. Why don't you go through the players really quick for our fans out there?
I will. So, Amaro Polo in the white shirts, led by Tricky Hernandez, coming in today for Scott Sabaro. At number 2, Nick Manifold, the 2-goaler. At number 3, Juan Sanchez Elia. And at number 4, I beg your pardon, they've changed it around. So Chris Campson is playing the number 3, and Juan Sanchez Elia is playing the number 4. So that is, as I say, Team Amaro Polo. And then over to Casablanca in the grey shirts, I believe they're wearing today. We've got Santos Bellini at number 1, the 2-goaler. Grant Ganzi, another one of our WPL stars, at number 2, playing our 3 goals. And then the third set of siblings here today, we've got Juancito Bellini playing alongside his brother. He's playing at number 3, playing on 4 goals. And Wesley Finlinson playing at back of 3 goals. Both teams with a handicap of plus 12, but it's quite nice that we've got, we had the Ulloa brothers, Hilario and Tuli, they were playing together. Then we had brother and sister Cambiasso, and now we've got to 2 brothers, Bellini and Bellini, your favorite summer drink.
Yeah, you got it. It's great to see that. Love the family tradition on the pole field here, and some great matchups. Big game today. Congratulations. Well, what a tight game it was with Park Place and Maltese Falcons, but congratulations. Both are bracket 1 and bracket 3. Everybody's tied. So
here we go then. First shot on goal, a penalty for Casablanca, taken by the number 4. And that, of course, Wesley Finlayson just putting that wide. Good shot here of the man with the number 4 on his shirt. That, of course, Juan Sanchez.
Do you remember Juan from last year? He played very, very well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
He had a great season here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. Great to see him back. So here we go. This is going to be, well, they call it 12 goal, but it's going to be a lot faster than that, I think. Here we go.
With the number 1 position for Amaro, that is that man we were just talking about in for Scott Sabaro, Tricky Hernandez, and the high flag.
Coast to coast.
Like butter and
toast. Man, that's the way you get it done. On the knock-in, it's going to start with Juan Sanchez, Elia, and he's just going to, well, hit it by everybody and get Tricky running forward. And a superb goal there to start out this 12-goal match, which, as I said, we have 2 amazing teams here, and this will seem more like 16, 18-goal polo, as we know that the Casablanca team, they played very well in their first game.
Yeah, they beat Dead End West Haven 11 goals to 8. And speaking of which, here they are on the move, and that is the first of the 2 Bellini brothers, young Santos Bellini, with a cracking run, and you see the fist there. Very, very happy with that. A very quick response from Casablanca.
Yeah, and that's the way you answer the energy here now. They're calling it in or out. So it looks like they might be calling it out. We'll see what happened here. Let's see. Santos, he felt it was in here. And he hit the high flag. And not sure if they'll see if it was wide. So wide to the left.
Unlucky there. So that means a knock-in coming from Amaro Polo, team in the white shirts. And just a reminder that Chris Campson today playing the number 3 position. There he is, just feeding or grabbing that ball off the boards up against the other Bellini on the field. I beg your pardon, that's Wesley Finlayson, but there are, of course, 2 Bellinis. Juancito playing the number 3. There he is on the right side of your screen. And in comes Campson. Checks his pony, turns. Will use the boards as a little, wow, I was going to say as a passageway, but slightly overshot that one. It goes over the sideboard, so there will be a change of possession. And that all will there. Well, looks like there might have been a foul committed. Let's have another look at that play. You can see that Campson's gone straight to the penalty line. Here we have Campson along the boards. How did you see that, Dale?
Looked to me like it went out of bounds on the change of possession. It might have had a blocking foul before, and that's kind of pushed them out. So maybe they were giving them the one play, or we'll see, playing the advantage there. So they take it down to the 6-yard mark. We'll put Chris Campson on the line.
Blocked in front of goal. He's trying to get a finishing touch there, Nick Manifold. A lot of traffic. The ball is still not contained. Wesley trying ever so desperate to try and clear it. Well, he does eventually. But my goodness, what a lot of traffic in front of that goal mouth. Here we go then, using the boards as a 5th man. And that is the young man I was talking about, Juancito Bellini, who scored such an incredible goal when they played against Dead End West Haven. And we will have another whistle on the play with a little over 4 minutes remaining in this first chukker.
So they're going to drop the ball here. Here they come, Nick Manifold. And just a little late there. Grant was focusing on Campson and checked down to go back to that ball a little bit. And good read by Manifold to leave his man and get up to get in range of the ball. And so just right away violation, penalty 5A. And it'll be, it looks like Juan.
Yeah. Little lofted shot. Yeah, looking for Campson. Those two, of course, between them making up 10 goals. Little turn there by Manifold. Manifold out to the left-hand side. Again, a good pickup and a great pass. Now then, just round the final defender of Casablanca. Santos able to just clear it in the nick of time as it's picked up once again by Nick Manifold. Takes it out to the boards. Manifold. Ganzi comes in for a challenge. Ball goes out and over the boards. As, a lot of appealing going on there to the the one-mounted official. It's been dropped and it's going to go in favor of Amaro Polo.
So a change of possession. Cop on the pitch. And Juan's in range here. Let's see if he goes for it. Leah. And they need to leave that one for Campson. And Chris is going to drain that one.
He certainly is. Cracking goal by Chris Campson there as he picks up his first goal of the match. And that puts him in the lead by 2-1. Hammered that.
So that'll take us to our courtesy change, I think. Maybe we'll see. And Chris looks like good to go. Oh, he's already on. So remember the tournament here. The Sieber Memorial is named in honor of pole player Robert J. Sieber Jr., who died during a polo-related accident on August 22nd, 1984 at the Oak Brook, Illinois, at the Oak Brook Polo Club there. And he was 29. His legacy continues with the annual tournament. And the tournament was first created by the Oxley family. And, of course, that was first played at the now defunct Royal Palm Polo and Sports Club. That's where I actually learned how to ride, in Boca Raton. Later, it was resurrected, of course, by Mark and Melissa Ganzi at the Grand Champions Polo Club. Here we are. And the last game held at Royal Palm before it closed was the Sieber Memorial Final. And I told you I had the honor and privilege to win this tournament with Juan Bellini, with Mark and Melissa. We won in overtime. We were down by 6 goals in the last chukker. Came back to win it. So it's a bit. The Sieber family. We'll talk more about the Sieber family as the day goes on.
On the move then, once again, the man with the number 3 on his shirt and the 6 goals to his name on handicap, Campson. And here he is, Campson around the outside. And, he's on form here on this Saturday, slightly overcast morning. Remember, we're coming to you from Santa Rita Polo Farm.
Yeah, actually, in the afternoon now, Jan. We've actually crossed over in the afternoon, 2:30. As our third game of the day, we have 4 coming to you. But this is a nice give and go here. And Amaro firing on all cylinders early. And they know how tough this Casablanca team is, so they're going to keep the pressure on them. Back to the center, we'll switch directions for any of our new viewers. The procedure we use in the game of polo after every goal scored. Picked up here, controlled by Juancito.
He will leave this one for Wesley to send it a bit further downfield. In comes Santos. Santos Bellini, the second of the 2 brothers, but Juan Sanchez Elia, very strong player, turns things around for Amaro Polo. On the move there, Nick Manifold. Campson trying to get in there as well. Yeah, just before he got to it, Bellini he cleared it. Sent back. Now then, the first man on it will be Ganzi. Nice little cut shot there. And didn't he play well yesterday in the World Polo League, Dale?
Oh, yeah, he's been playing at a high level, Grant Gansey, and so he should be tuned up. And that's why I said that you're going to see these guys come out strong here. Breakaway coming, Chris.
Campson looking for his third goal here in the opening. Chukker slightly overrides. The ball still trickling, and Gansey came in for a defensive play. Now, that ball did go through by Tricky Hernandez, but was there a whistle before? No, looks like they're going to go back to the center. So, well done indeed. Let's have a look at this again.
I was wondering about this here. Chris, I was wondering about that there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because he was coming down the line. I don't know if a whistle was, I don't think a whistle was called. Looks like they're going to run out of time here, and I'll end our first Chukker play. So we'll send everybody off for some fresh ponies, and we'll be right back for our second Chukker of the 2024 Sieber Memorial.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo, and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before, and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo, but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwitz.
And welcome from me. I'm Jan-Erik Frank.
And we're live from the Grand Champions Polo Club Santa Rita Polo Farm and the Aspen Field for the 2024 Sieber Memorial 12 goal, where we have Amaro in the light jerseys and Casablanca in the dark jerseys, where we have Tricky Hernandez playing number 1, Nick Manifold playing the 2, Chris Campson playing the 3, and Juan Sanchez Aaliyah there and for Amaro in the light jerseys, and then Casablanca with Santos Bellini playing the 1, Grant Gansey playing 2, Juancito Bellini playing the number 3, and then Wes Finlayson playing the number 4. And a quick start here by Amaro, 4-0.
Indeed, they get off to a very, very good start. Tricky Hernandez picking up 2 goals, as did Chris Campson. And this man, Juan Sanchez Elia, very, very strong. Also now picking up his first goal of this Sieber Memorial 12 goal.
Bit of a broken play, and he gets hit back up to Juan. And Juan's been playing a deep back. And now he rotates around to the number 1 position and picks up his first goal today, a quick goal out of the bowling.
So 5 goals to 0. Still plenty of time. We're just at the top of Chukker number 2. Remember, 6 Chukkers will be played in this Sieber Memorial 12 goal. And once again, they've won the throw-in. And Nick Manifold on the move, trying to send that ball over to Campson. Bellini. Juancito this time coming in between. Well, they've done a very good job so far here, have Amaro Polo, in disrupting the flow of play from Casablanca, who haven't yet quite settled into this match. Again, a lot of space here for Mr. Manifold to take that ball. A long distance shot, just slightly out. And, well, if you're looking from your screens, of course, on the right, from the player's point of view, on the left-hand side. So that will give possession to Casablanca. And Wesley Finlayson will take the knock-in.
They just want to got to go one at a time here. Good start by Amaro. So as Casa can get on the board, just get their rhythm going a little bit. And here you go. You're going to get an opportunity now with Juancito and his brother Santos. Juan Aliyah is going to go back. And here's the control play.
I did very well. But so did Santos, backing up his brother. And close.
Nice coach run there. But
very.
Just literally off 2 yards off to the side.
Not quite a Remington, but definitely close.
Mm-hmm. So they'll line it up for a knock-in. It'll be Juan Sanchez. Aliyah to do that. Yeah, they're going to go ahead before. Not going to have a courtesy change yet. They'll have another play. Big ball. He hits a big ball out to left side looking for Nick.
Yeah, nobody marking him. We've had that now a few times. Nick Manifold has all the time and space in the world over there on that, in this case, left side. Still, Nick picks it up on the near side. Good correction. Going back up now with him, of course, is Elia. And there will be a whistle on that play.
So I'll stop the action here. Let's take a look. It bounces off the boards and then it gets kicked forward. Coming across the center. And the first player in there to get the ball looked like number 4 for Amaro. So they'll go ahead and drop that ball from the spot on a right-of-way violation. So penalty 5A in favor of Casablanca. It'll be Wesley.
Finlayson to take. Taps it out towards the boards. He's got Juancito a little bit unmarked. Now then, what can Tricky Hernandez do here? Well, he's outridden him. Now then, remember that line, that right of way. There comes the shot. And Bellini, this time Santos, gets ridden off there by Sanchez Elia. Kamson comes in, pick up the loose ball. Santos, little back shot, deflecting off the pony there of Juan Sanchez Elia. Gets it off the boards. And another whistle will stop the play.
Back shot, Santos, off the pony.
Yeah.
And then he's caught.
Yeah.
Just
Unlucky.
bad luck, yeah. Unlucky. He was spinning around and it bounced off the pony.
Which, of course, means a new line is created.
Yep, new line's created. And so it actually just bounced right up underneath his pony. And like you said, he didn't see where that ball was because they'll usually give him time to spin out of there and get out of the way and then give one play to the opposing team. But in that case, he just didn't see where the ball was. So to stop the action, there's looks like a few players on the sideline here this afternoon watching some of the games. We have different players. We have Pancho Benzadone right there in the black jersey. And he was doing some coaching. As playing for the Audi team. Pancho. And how are we doing on the I guess we got Casablanca's 2-0, right? In bracket 2 for the World Polo League.
Oh, with the black, yes, absolutely. In the World Polo League, they are 2-0.
We got the other one back down, and then we got Kaya. Kaya is 0-1, and we have Alegria 0-1. So
Correct.
That's going to be a huge game
Tomorrow, absolutely. Yeah. That is the featured game of the week. Remember, join us tomorrow. And Dale, we saw him on the video.
That's the 4 o'clock game.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I've also been led to believe that the man that we saw in that video earlier in Aspen, Colorado, who has a particular 4-legged athlete that I know you would like to be riding, is going to be part of our entertainment tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a secret special guest? Or?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's only got one arm.
Giving away my man. John Payne?
So, from the halfway line then, once again, Amaro Polo, they seem to have more possession thus far here in this game. As once again, a powerful shot there from Juan Sanchez. Elia will take that ball towards Casablanca's end zone. But Casablanca getting off to a little bit of a shaky and slow start, slowly finding their rhythm. But they are up against a very strong team. Bellini now. Bellini up against Campson. Good touch on the near side. Bellini pushes him out to the left. Well done. To allow Wesley to possibly pick up that loose ball. But Amaro just, it feels like they've got an extra man on the field.
Well, early on, I think they had some good breaks too, huh? And great goal scoring. So it does seem like that, Jan, early on.
Santos again being stopped in his tracks. In comes brother Juancito. He's going to have to leave that one for Manifold. As Wesley just being a little bit too cheeky there, coming around the outside and around the back and up to the front.
Yeah, Nick's going to get on the right away there, and Wesley was trying to come in and make a hook, and then Nick slams on the brakes, number 2 right here, and Wesley's going to make there. Then he'd be all right if he came from the side and bumped Nick there, but his horse kicked the ball. So, and this is where you got to be careful, just because you remember that gray area, they're going to move that ball down to the 60. We've seen that a number of times today. And so consistency-wise, you really got to be careful. And and they're calling that in all leagues from 6 to 26 goals. You know, they're moving the ball. So, and that can hurt you because you go from a possession in the center to a 60-yard penalty 4, and you see the difference with these with the penalty shooting. And now, who'll hit this one? Because Chris usually takes the penalties, but now with Juan Sanchez Elia on the team also, because Juan is a good striker of the ball. But Chris can keep the stick. Campson, he'll do the honors here, number 3 for Amaro Polo. Ooh, hit hard.
Very hard.
And that ball's going to go just to the right, but maybe a yard. Remember, they put the ball out further, so when you do see the goal judge put the ball on the field for the knock-in, he's not putting it actually where the ball went out on that. Anything closer than 10 yards, he'll put out, but everything else they'll put exactly where the ball rolls out.
So Casablanca dodging another bullet there. Remember, they're down by 5 at the moment. As Nick Manifold will leave this one for Campson, who would already jumped on that right of way, coming down the boards like a speed train. A little over a minute and a half left to play. Ganzi denied a shot on goal, but now Juancito. Bellini. Still Juancito playing off 4 goals, of course, and broken play, which will be picked up very nicely now by Campson. Campson in front of goal, keeps his head, his stick, everything composed, and all of a sudden, Dale, it's 6-0.
Yeah, broken play, and Nick gets called off by Chris because he's got the power running forward. Bad luck there when Grant came across. Too bad the Casablanca player couldn't get in behind him because they would have caught the Amaro team on a foul in the second man type play. But at the moment, like I said, Amaro clicking very well, covering their area. So, but a good chukker for Casablanca. They actually played neutral up to this point. And from the first chukker, huge jump. Here we go. They'll play out the final 30 seconds.
Over on the far side, Santos. Bellini. Yeah, gets a hook there from Campson. Brother Juancito pushing the cut shot. Here it comes. And what a fine cut shot that was. Well, he's done that now. Back to back, Dale.
Beautiful. And that's exactly what you need right here by Juancito Bellini to get the energy going. As you say, a breath of fresh air, positive energy. Santos. Now Juancito. Near side play. Going to have the horsepower here. Santa Rita breeding operation ponies for the Bellini boys. And that is a brilliant shot right there by Juancito Bellini. And I got to talk to those guys. We're going to send them off and get them ready, though. We'll be back. Stay with us here for our third Chukker play. Okay, welcome back. We got both teams ready to go. Here we go. And I like that. They are raring. And like you said, both teams are jumping from horse to horse, ready to get out there, Yan, for this third Chukker. 6-1, but like I said, just very a lot tighter than the score is. Just a strong Chukker by Amaro in the first Chukker. So it's continuing action. Here we go. We've ended with Bellini scoring a great goal. See if they can keep the energy up.
Nice little backhander there from Ganzi, but that backhander is returned. Another nice execution there by the number 4, Juan Sanchez Elia. And Casablanca now seem to be warming up a little bit better here. A lot of work to do. Manifold, Ganzi with a hook. He got a little nip there, but Manifold still plenty of space to work with. Campson will be the next man in line to pick up that ball. Ganzi must allow him some space. He does so. So Campson gets it over the halfway line. Still Chris Campson up against Juancito. Tries the under the neck shot. Very difficult, especially with a man on your hip. And that was a shot into the danger zone coming from Elia, looking for Hernandez. But play continues. Manifold stops, turns. Leaves it for Campson. Bellini knows that, and Campson just hammers that one, but he puts it wide.
Oh. I'm going to dodge a bullet here because this is a nice play by Nick and Chris. Nick getting control and then leaving it for Chris, which gave Chris had an open goal to shoot at. He just pulled it a little bit left, and it'll be Wes on the knock-in.
Still Finlinson. Bellini behind. Good covering. Still Juancito. Oh, nice little switcheroo here. I've seen that being done in American football, like a reverse play. Looked like that was a very similar type of play here by Casablanca. Juancito back up and over that halfway line looking for Wesley. And he will try and steal it if he can. Down comes the hammer, I should say. And that's going to be picked up very nicely now by Campson. Now a two-man horse race. Campson's just slightly ahead of Grant Ganzi. Still Campson on his way to possibly make his 4th goal. Well, there's no possibly about it, Dale.
Yeah, Chris gets out in front on the big gray. And Grant was going for it. And just had a little edge there when he get out in front, and then a nice approach shot here by Chris. Drags the, didn't even need to, whoa. Watch out behind the goal. As the players, and that's why they have, of course, we have all of our trainers ride. Everyone we see wearing helmets and everything as they're coming through. And 7-1. Oh, another good start here. They're going to stop the action here. We're going to talk about players, see what they decide on this as we have a stoppage with 4:17 on the clock. So see what the Mount officials are discussing here. What do you think?
Well, I think Casablanca are coming into this game gradually, but I don't think they were expecting to be, well, I'm just going to say it, bulldozed the way Amaro Polo have come out, and they just literally were on fire from that very first moment that ball was thrown into play. All four of them playing exceptionally well. Nearly all four of them have scored. So, and that is a reflection on the score. But Casablanca, as you said, Dale, a bit of a shaky start, but they've come back stronger here in the second Chukker. But I believe we have an update from the field.
Yeah, so you remember I was saying, I kind of went, whoa, at the end there. The ball was rolling through the goal, and number 3 for Amaro hit the ball. And you got to be careful. When that ball crosses, you can't hit that ball because you have goal judges and you have people riding.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah,
so it can be a little dangerous.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, so it's actually a very good call. And again, sometimes your adrenaline's going. I know Chris not trying to, of course, hitting it in. And a lot of times, if it's very close, they'll allow that. If it's right on, if it's not going on through the goal.
Sure.
But even if it's still on the field and it's going through the goal, they want you to try to can control that ball.
Pace yourself.
Yeah, pace. And it just because in the past, there's been people have been hit. So of course they, and the players know that. So Chris, he understands. He'll just tighten that up. Like you said, he kind of hit it after it went across. So you have a shot for the Casablanca team, and that's why they dropped that ball from the center.
Yeah, very good call. Well, health and safety, of course, very.
And then Greg said, Chris will understand 100% on that. Just keep an eye on that. You want to be careful, safety, and also with fans, you got to be careful if you hit the ball off the field. If you back a ball or if you hit a ball off the field, you got to keep everybody safe.
So a little over or a little under 3.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Casablanca still looking for goal number 2. This man is the only one who has scored so far. Little deflection, but he's able to correct himself on the near side. When it's always great when he gets going. Juancito Bellini leaves it now for Brother Santos, but did he come across that right away of Nick Manifold? The umpire seemed to think not. Ball goes over the back line, and you can see he's happy. He's very happy. Santos Bellini picking up his first goal of the match.
So it's going to be his brother, and this guy I call my favorite summer drink, the Bellini. And Juancito leaves it for Santos. Santos gets there just before, and bad luck there. As Chris was in the vicinity, had an opportunity, and I wasn't sure if it went across or Grant finished it, but actually Santos will get the goal.
So courtesy change. Good shot there of the man who also scored just now, Juan Sanchez Elia. And as we were saying, of course, we do have our second Sieber Memorial goal coming up right after this game, of course. So stay with us. We've got Dead End West Haven up against Hawaii Polo Life, and that is scheduled for 4 o'clock.
Oh, Mia playing a couple games today, so she'll be warmed up. Cambiaso.
Yep.
She played very well for the Maltese Falcons today. And actually did a great job pulling the team, but made that
super
terrific play at the end. I told you, it was so composed on the field with the little fake back there, turned it, controlled it, kind of ran the clock out, or gave an opportunity. She actually got a penalty shot out of it. Very good job. So it's going to be fun. She's going to be playing for the Hawaii Polo Life today.
So just shy of 3 minutes left to play then here in the first half. Casablanca, as I said, getting stronger and stronger. have had to react very quickly to this very strong starting lineup here of Amaro Polo, especially that man, Mr. Campson. Bellini now going back in defense. He's done that on a few occasions here. And of course, Juancitos Bellini is the highest rated player out there for Casablanca. And of course, these boys have been playing, well, since they were, knee high. They've been playing together, so they know each other very well, both on and off the field.
Yep, father, former 8-goal player, now on 3 goals. And Juan's still playing very well at his 3 goals. Little play right here. They come together. The ball is back down the boards, and you had one player come in front. So right away violation, penalty 5A from the spot will go in favor of Amaro Polo. It looks like it's going to be Juan Sanchez Elia to do the honors here. Let's see if he dribbles or he hits one time. And he's going to go for it. And he told you he can get the ball deep, so great shot here. Looking for Manifold. Neutral play with Ganzi, backed up by Santos.
And Santos looking for Wesley, but Hernandez came in between. And we will have another whistle. Well, let's have a look at that again.
Give and go, backed up by Tricky. And then the player comes across, another right-of-way violation. So he said 80% of the time that's the call you're going to get right here.
Yeah.
We can't see it from this angle. And with the umpire's way, they're angled. And that's why, like he said, on the positioning of the umpire, you always see one umpire trailing the ball, one umpire on the side. You never want to see, well, it happens sometimes you get caught, but you don't want to try to see 2 umpires riding up and down the field, across from each other because you're looking at the same angle. You want to have different angles wherever you're at. So makes it, gives you a better high percentage calls. Open goal penalty. They pass the stick. No, they don't pass the stick. It's going to be Chris again.
Yeah, and that's 5 goals now on his account. Twice in the first, once in the second, and now already 2 here in the third. Chukker as they make their way back to the halfway line. A little over a minute remaining in this first half, so I'm sure plenty to talk about and discuss and possibly change in their game plan for Casablanca. But they are, of course, fighters, and they, I'm sure, will come back very strong with a slightly modified game plan. On the move again, Mr. Campson. Campson looking for Hernandez. In comes Sanchez Elia, but Campson wants to get that ball a little bit further downfield. Intercepted by Casablanca and Wesley Finlayson. Backhander from Campson. Who's there with a white shirt? Well, hang on. There was one player, and he was facing the way that he could only play a backhand, and that will be easy pickings for Juan Sanchez Elia.
Yeah, got to keep an eye on Juan when he's coming from the back. See how he give and go there. And you got to be careful because you got four-player rotation, full rotation from Amaro today with Tricky and Juan Sanchez Elia. That's going to end this first half. So we'll set everybody off, let them get the 10s, kind of figure things out like you're saying, Yan. Let's see what kind of adjustments they make. Stay with us, and we'll be back for our second half of the 2024 Sieber Memorial 12 goal.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo, so we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us. Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
like I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Okay, welcome back, everybody, to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And also from me, a very warm welcome and a good afternoon. I'm Jan-Erik Frank.
And you can see our players right there getting prepared for the second half as the Amaro team with Tricky Hernandez playing number 1, Nick Manifold playing in number 2, Chris Campson playing number 3, Juan Sanchez Elia playing in number 4. And they are a 12-goal team against Casablanca with Santos Bellini playing number 1, Grant Ganzi playing number 2, Juancito Bellini playing the number 3, and then Wes Linson playing the number 4. And they are a 12-goal team. Very good start here, Jan, by the Amaro team. 4 quick goals, but just strong. They played open style, had great shooting. Their percentages were very, very high. And then unanswered goals. And then the second Chukker, they scored 2 more. Casablanca got their wheels rolling, and Juancito picked up a beautiful goal at the end. And then Amaro got going again. They scored 3 in the third. Another goal by Santos. And so that made it 9-2 at halftime. And so we'll see what they kind of talked about in the tent, try to get their game plan. As I said, just good polo by Amaro early. They good shooting, didn't miss many goals, and had great passing and rotation. And like I said, Casablanca just didn't get as many shots as they usually get. They had their first game. They were very strong. They won 8-10 over Dead End West Haven, and so we're preparing for the second half.
We are indeed. Coming to you, of course, today from the beautiful Santa Rita Polo Farm, which is, of course, also the home of the Polo School and the Polo School Women's League, the only of its kind in America. So Wednesday mornings is when the ladies get together. And Cale Newman, our polo manager, as well as Juan Bellini, of course, our director of operations, would be happy to welcome you there. You have a good... I know, not on your screen, but on my screen, a very good shot of the beautiful Santa Rita Polo Farm. It's also where the breeding operation takes place. So if you feel inclined to give it a go, believe me, it is one of the most addictive sports you will ever, or things you will ever do, as we are a very, very tightly knit and close-knit polo community the world over. And if we just go through some of these players, Santos Bellini, of course, I was very happy to see him make his debut appearance in the Swiss Alps at 1,800 meters. I'm not sure what that is in feet, but 1,800 meters is already a significant height where we play on the frozen lake, and Santos doing a very good job there, as has in the past Mr. Grant Ganzi.
He's played a lot of snow polo. He
Yeah.
played in the St. Regis World Snow Polo Championships in Aspen, Colorado many times. So he's not new to snow, but yeah, making his debut out there. And so I was happy to see him extending his polo. He's been playing a lot of polo here, 6, 8, 12. He's just been very busy. So here we go, second half action. And we'll see if Amaro keeps up the rhythm of Casablanca and get back to the Casablanca that we know very well.
Oh, looks like a little bit of a collision there between Wesley Finlinson and Tricky Hernandez. Let's hope Wesley's okay.
Yeah, they come together here. Nice hook by Juan C. Tablini, leaning way out on the handlebars there. Keep an eye on Wesley right here, number 4. He's going to slow it down. Turns it back to the inside. That's a clean turn. And then, boom, he's right there. You see the horse's head.
Yeah.
Get him right in the jaw and the shoulder. And let's see if Wesley's okay. Looks like Wes is okay. And
Yeah.
see what they decide. They'll probably move this ball. That ball was at right by the 60-yard line. The goalie was defending, and they're going to go ahead and move this ball to center. So they'll move it up a spot based on the uneven ride-off, the contact between two players. And we've been seeing that pretty consistent on all the ride-offs, and that they usually move the ball up a spot. Either if it's a 4, they go to 3. If it's a 5, they go to 4. Here it was a spot hit, so they moved it back to the 5B. So opportunity now, early in the second half, 7:11 on the clock. So, and I can see the boys very focused here, the Casablanca team. You can see them gathering in the center of the field. And Wesley looks fine. That's a good sign. Here goes Finlayson.
So from the halfway line, yes, and why not, even though he won't get a 2-pointer should he have scored, but why not use the opportunity to try and see how far you can get that ball down. We've seen some cracking combination plays. We saw them in the World Polo League this morning, where the ball was taken down and just one little touch to put it through the uprights. So not on this particular occasion. Again, the play coming to an abrupt halt there.
Yeah, it's cool to remember Garcia here. Just hit the ball down the center and line out and make the defense make a play. Grant Ganzi, Double G, is going to fall right on the right-of-way and then catch one of the Amaro players coming in front. And that's most of the fouls we've been seeing today have just been right-of-way violations. So they're going to move this one down, though, for an open goal penalty 2. 30-yard shot. Ooh, bad luck there.
Santos, he won't be happy. He will not be happy with himself. Very self-critical player, and I like that, always trying to up his game.
And be careful here, though, because with Campson and Juan Leah, they're very good penalty shooters, so every opportunity, you need to grab a hold of them. Here we go, on the knock-in.
Out to the left-hand side, he's found Campson. Campson, one touch. Looking for Hernandez at the front door, but Finlanson's gone back. Good first touch from him. Tries to take it round now then Santos, and I'm pretty sure he'll want to redeem himself and do everything correct. Nice open backhand, Mick Manifold. Ganzi needs to be quick there, gets out of the starting blocks. He's going to have to leave that one. He took the man first. in the hope very much that in this case Tricky Hernandez would be right behind him. And we will have another interruption.
So, a couple quick fouls here. Nick and Grant come together. And right there, you got Tricky and Wes come up, and you get another right-of-way violation as they're following the ball. And Amaro player's going to come over in front. 5A, Wesley.
A bit of a, well, not necessarily a miss it because he read it well, Ganzi. Just taking a split second too long to make that second shot. Nick Manifold read it, felt it, put his stick down, hooked him. But Casablanca seem to get more or have more control now of this game. Still need to do some scoring and want to make sure that they don't leave themselves too exposed or vulnerable at the back there. Campson trying to pull his team with him. Turned. Once again, it'll be Juan Sanchez Ilia. Sends that one over. Oh, nice pickup. Here now by Hernandez. Ganzi. He's just buying his time. Little collision there. And that ball will go over the back line. So important that when you take a man that you are, ideally, of course, shoulder to shoulder, that uneven ride-off can cost you dearly.
So they're getting possessions here.
They are.
They've had the last three. See if they can turn something into these possessions. That's big, especially when you got a team, you're down by some goals. You want to have possessions so you can get your team organized here. Good ball control now by Juancito Bellini. It's going to work it over center. And you got to have someone maybe camp on Aaliyah a little more here. And he's very strong at the number 4 position. Maybe Santos might have to sacrifice a little bit. Maybe that'll push Campson back. Just a little bit of rotation. I don't know what they talked about, of course. We don't like the tense up. But those two are big hitters at the number 3 and 4 position. Now it's going to be Chris.
Well, again, being given a lot of space over there. After that initial pass, here comes the ball back into midfield. And what a pretty pass that was. Oh, a little bit unlucky there for Tricky Hernandez. Ganzi able to clear it. Who will turn first? In comes Juancito. Juancito, a lot of space over on the right-hand side. Yeah, still Juancito. Needs to be careful, though. Manifold getting closer and closer on the 4-goaler. Still Juancito. Now then, Santos will pick up the ball. Santos, will he keep it in play? And will he do what his brother did? Well, he tried for a little under the neck shot to try and trickle that one in over.
That's right. They're getting off the offensive attack is working now. They're going to go to a Kersey change here, but that's not a bad start. They didn't get any goals, but they had opportunity at 3. So that's positive because they had their backs to the wall when Amaro was going to goal early, and they were going hard early on in the first half. So everybody at the far end here. So that's going to push the it's going to take a little bit longer maybe on those Kersey changes. All 8 players are going to be changed down. We were talking about the Sieber Memorial. They had the opportunity to interview John Sieber. And I think, Yan, you remember meeting John last year. That was Rob's brother.
Such a nice man.
Yeah, and he said, I want to thank the Ganzi family, the grand champions, for putting this on. The tournament, of course, yearly. It means a lot to their family. The horses are great. The players are great. And I want to make a special thanks to all the playing sponsors and captains. So that's very nice that John, represented there. And I've known the family for a long time. As I said, I actually learned to ride at there were 2 Royal Palm Polo and Sports Clubs in Boca Raton. Actually started on Glades Road was the first one, the original. Mm-hmm. And then they moved out to where by Military Trail or further out, Jog Road, where a lot of people remember the club from. Still the same owners and everything. They just moved the club. It's in the same city, Boca Raton. But my mother had horses back in the day, liked to ride horses, and that's how my brother Daryl and I learned to ride and had the opportunity to first be around the game of polo and hot walking horses. Back in the day, we used to hot walk horses. And they still do a lot of that. Now they use they have so many different things we do with the horses for safety, with fans and cooling them down. But then also being a goal judge and the opportunity to learn the game a little bit by being a goal judge. Or a lot of term the flagger in polo. And I knew, of course, knew of the family, watched the whole family play polo there. So this is a huge tournament for us here. We're honored to put this on for the Sieber family. All right, everybody back on the field here. Knocking coming. Aaliyah looking for Campson.
But Juancito read it, so did Grant Gansey. Oh, a little deflection coming off the pony of Santos, but they're going to once again get the upper hand here with the number 3, Campson. This time coming in from the left-hand side. Campson. Nicely done. Now then, will that ball be far enough to outplay Wesley Finlinson? Well, it nearly did. He nearly got away with it. He was eyeing up Nick Manifold, but Finlinson sticking close to the objective, which is stick with your man and then try and steal the ball. He's done exactly that. Top that one. Just goes back over the halfway line. And now let's have another look at this number 2, Nick Manifold. He's got no one at front. You see him looking behind there, looking, where are my boys? Where are my attackers now? And there's Campson. He will take, he will give Campson the ball at the front. Would have been Tricky Hernandez. And he's right where he needs to be. And what a cool little touch from Tricky Hernandez.
Tricky with the millionaire shot. I think he gets a belly shot, right? Score here? Or does he go with the next shot?
I think he went from belly. That's
Watch number 1.
Yeah.
Juancito was there. Good ride off by Tricky, and then the belly shot. Yeah. Told you. The millionaire shot. And he did it like with a little butter there. He just, whoop. Nice little shot. Nice touch. Didn't rush it. And not an easy shot because you got to time that perfect going between the horse's legs. And Tricky will get his third of the day. Tricky was very strong. He scored 2 in the first chukker.
Yep. So Casablanca still looking for a remedy here against this very strong playing Amaro Polo team. Left behind for Juancito. Campson. Did I just see Campson score an own goal? Did I just see that correctly, Dave?
No, that shouldn't go his way. He maybe scored for us because he's actually going the other direction. So it might have came off him, but it's right here. It's going to be left here for Juancito. Juancito is going to go off of Chris. Chris tried to, yeah. Well, thank you, KK.
Why not?
And he's not happy with himself. But that'll end the chart. He was trying to clear it. It went off his mallet to the right. Chris. So Chris is going to give that. I guess we'll give that to Juancito, seeing he laid it up there. Chris tried to clear it. So that'll end our 4th chukker, and we'll be right back with our 5th chukker play. All right, here we go. Fit Chukker. Just a little bad luck there. Chris was trying to clear it out. Kind of went off the side of his mallet. And it does happen. I actually did that one time, in a game, and actually scored for the other team and pushed it into overtime. and then you really went to hit the ball out of like a hole, and it spun backwards in English, a lot of English on it. And but look at this, that's what you do, and that's what all the good players do. Chris, like you said, he had a little mishit, and the last Chukker went off, and then Campson's going to get control of the ball here, and nice approach shot. And a super strong finish there by KK. And well done, KK. That's the way you make up for it. And a super strong play there by Chris Campson, number 3.
So
yeah, well, my team wasn't very happy.
I can imagine.
By the way, we won the game. So I want you to know. We went into overtime and won the game. So it was actually with Mark's father.
Oh, really?
Wally Gandy and the Palm Locust team. But it was, it happens. You get a mishit ball in the game, and like you said, it'll spin. Look at this. Chris Campson, though, going wild, crazy here, man. Now that fired him up.
Yep.
I'm going to put in another goal here. So Campson picking up goal number 7. And, like you said, sometimes you just have a little bad luck. Next thing you know, you're firing on all cylinders. And look at this. Nick Mann and everybody. And looks like Tricky.
Well, I don't think Chris should be too hard on himself, because it was actually a very nice own goal.
Oh, it was a great goal. No. And also I know his teammates, they're probably snickering on him, so it got them all fired up. But, but they're doing well here. But again, let's got to see if Casablanca now. This is an opportunity where they need to get it going here. 12-3. Everything going in Amaro's favor at the moment.
It is indeed. Another broken play here. Amaro on the move. Casablanca had possession, but only very, very briefly, or for a brief moment. The ball there, again, you see there was deflected. Juancito trying to do something with it. Picked up straight away by Nick Manifold. And that's where you get the whistle.
All right, so it's 5:27 on the clock, and they'll set this one up. Wes, and Wes a big hitter. He can. He's about 130 from goal here, so I wouldn't be surprised you'll see him go for it. Look it.
Yep.
Well done. That ball's going to carry, Wesley. That is a super shot, and there's the finish. Give and go to Juancito.
Good call, Dale. Good call.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot there by Wesley Finlayson, and he kept it. Remember, another one that was not really high. He had kept it low enough just to keep out of the reach of Chris Campson. Watch this. You're going to get a good look at this from our end zone cam. Look at this ball coming right at you. Actually, Aaliyah tried to grab it. Juancito's in a good spot. Drive for show.
Putt for dough.
That's where you go.
Good friend of mine taught me that one.
Yep. So, I always say, remember my brother Didinavo, because that was his saying.
Okay.
That's where I learned it, actually.
So here we go then. 5th Chukker action. 8 goals separating Amaro from Casablanca. And Dale, if I look at the individual Chukkers, Amaro, Casablanca, 4 goals to 0, 2 goals to 1, 3 goals to 1, 1 apiece. In Chukker number 4, that's for Casablanca, but they did pick up an own goal. That's where they sort of were able to contain Amaro Polo, and at the moment it is 2 goals to 1. If we, as I say, just take that individual Chukker on its own. So it's just not going their way today for Casablanca.
No, it's going to keep on going here. They still got a lot of time left here. So just play by play. Play by play. Don't rush her. Just get the ball to make sure everything counts. And then you got to make sure they're stay focused on it. Big pickup here, stolen away by Nick. And look like he's trying to take it back to the center. Grant's going to give a rub, and it's going to be Campson again.
Yeah, cheeky, clever, effective play here. Campson, I'm sure they've practiced that. Campson on the approach. He might have overcooked that one ever so slightly. But as you said, since that own goal, he has been unstoppable.
So that'll send us to a Kersey change. So that'll probably stop the clock right there. Yeah, 3:31 on the clock. And so we'll send everybody else. Then, like I said, this might give us a little time here to get everybody on the far end. All the ponies are down on the far south side of the Aspen field, and the ball's being knocked in on the north side. And so what do you think of some of the other teams we got playing here this year in the 12 goal? Actually, those are the last year, Dundas.
Yeah.
And they won the title. It was their third consecutive year.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
Yeah. To the Dundas team there with, they played with Mickey, Luigi Estrada, Mia Cambiaso, Roberto Zeta, Geronimo Obregon. And they broke open a close game, and in the second half they defeated Senfest Excalibur with I remember Richard playing in that. Richard played very well today.
Certainly did.
Michelle, in the game against Audi, congratulations. He was a big part of their win today. You know, with just all the little things that count. You know, a little bump, hook, ride off. And then
all adds up.
Yep. Evan White Jr. was on that team too. Santi. Javajol has been playing very well. Pedro, of course, Falabella. And, there was a bad luck for Audi today. They'll talk about it. They had some, for 5 or 6 penalties wide, which isn't like them. But a good job by the Senfest team. Came out early, scored some goals to capitalize on their 3 goals on handicap. They gave them a little cushion as the game went on, gave them opportunities to take chances, but they did finish very well. Very well. Magoo playing well, and the whole team came alive today. With of course, they said the Shaw brothers playing, but Richard played, and Facundo Loza, Magoo Laprida, and Pedro Falabella. So.
Players are back on the field, and we are in the 5th Chukker. Of course, one more Chukker to come after this. And I think it's fair to say it has been the Amaro Polo show, more or less from that very, very first Chukker. That's when the damage had or was done. And again, on the breakaway here, Nick Manifold up down the field, also going is Campson. Now, Campson, what's he going to do here now? On the near side, tees it up nicely. Where is that next player from Amaro? Nobody home. So it'll be picked up by Ganzi. Gets a bump and a ride off there from the number 4, Juan Sanchez Elia. And now all of a sudden, Casablanca once again gaining some yardage here. There is that backhand. Looking for and finding. Play with the number 2 on his shirt. Mr. Manifold didn't quite make the contact he was hoping. Campson surrounded there by 2 defending players. On his left, he had Grant Ganzi, and on his right with the number 4, Wesley Finlayson. As the clock ticking down to 2 minutes left to play here in Chukker number 5. Casablanca have it. Good pass. Just having to being forced to run over the ball. Juancito Bellini. And I thought we were going to have a late whistle here.
Yep, get him on the turn here, and that's pretty consistent. Keeping on number 3 here. You turn to the right, and that's textbook. As Juancito's going to ride that out, perfect timing. So here's a good opportunity now. And that puts them, right there. Remember I told you about when we won the Sieber?
Yep.
With Melissa and
down
Mark.
by 6.
And Juan.
Overtime.
We were down by 6 with 6 minutes left in the game.
Wow.
Because they scored the first goal in the 6th Chukker. And we were down by 6 with 6 minutes left and went to overtime. So if they score this one, They'll be down by 7 with a minute left. They're going to have an opportunity to go back to center, possibly get another goal, which will put them down by 6. But if not, even if they make this, they can still go in down by 7 with 7.5 minutes left. So, got to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Always, Dale. Glass is always half full, never half empty.
Beautiful mare. Grand Gansey's riding right here. This is a phenomenal looking horse. Sent the breeding operation. Well done, Double G. Pressure shot. He needed that one. And now, just like I said, goal by goal.
So 2 goals apiece then here in the fifth and penultimate Chukker, but still 7 goals. Amaro holding on to that very comfortable lead here in the Sieber Memorial 12-goal 2024.
So a minute left here. Still an opportunity to get possession. And comes out of the bowl in there. We get a whistle. Let's see the line change. It's still coming straight across. Still coming straight across. Yeah. I think Graham maybe thought it was turned across a little bit there. So from the spot, 5A. And we'll see. Does Chris or Juan go for it here? Both big hitters. We don't have the 2-point conversion working in the 12 goal, but it's always good to see the shot. These two gentlemen have the ability to hit that distance. We'll see what play they got. Here comes Juan Sanchez. Aliyah. Wow. There you go.
Big shot.
He's going to lay it down inside the 60. Now, opportunity for Casablanca with possession. See if they can work it down. It's going to be Grant. He's got Juancito there. Juancito's going to change the field and take it forward here. Umpire rides out of the way here. Nick coming. Well done, Juancito. Did it go too far to center? Oh, leaned way back there. Almost got it going. Big back shot. Turn around. Still have time here as Wes is going to be able to control. Push Tricky to the right. Here comes Juancito. Now Wes. Slow it down. Nice ride off by Tricky. Ooh, and you're going to get a whistle here. And it looks like riding in from behind. So that's going to give, well, this is a great way to start out the 6 Chukker. Down by 7. And right there you have a player riding in from behind. So we'll just send them all off, get them on some fresh ponies. We'll see where they decide to place the ball here. They're going to have a possession, though. So join us for our 6th and final Chukker. Okay, all right. So they're going to move this ball to center. We talked about for the Sixth and final Chukker. Then this where Casablanca got to go for it. Down by 7. Goal a minute. And definitely achievable. And definitely better pull here the second half. And so they got to come out firing. Remember, they got to have the courage to change so they can get a couple, 2 or 3, and try to stay on that goal a minute. Get some possessions. Positive polo plays. Still opportunity here. And remember, they won their first game, so they want to finish strong here, based on the league. So that they still keep the goals and
Goals.
yeah, so and also keep that rhythm going. Like I said, not to take anything away from Amaro, they played very well early on in this game. 9 goals in the first half. That's good shooting. So they did a good job. So see if they can give them a run here, as it's going to start out right from the center, and they're going to go for the one-timer from Finlayson. That's going to get picked up and met, though, by Manifold.
Little under the neck shot by Manifold. Over the halfway line again. Wesley Finlayson be able to pick up the loose ball. Now then, Juancito Bellini plays the ball out to the left a little bit. Will he go for another one of those cut shots? Well, that was the intention. Manifold just biding his time. Finlayson. And there will be, barely half a minute played.
And also, if they get some penalties, it'll help out, if they can get. But there, he's going to make the hook, and then opponent's going to kick the ball, so it's going to go in favor of Amaro from the spot, 5A.
Quickly taken. In comes the challenge from Santos. Well, he managed to avoid that, did Juan Sanchez Elia. Well done. Over the halfway line. Campson tried to send a little under the neck across the field. He was eyeing up Tricky Hernandez. Yeah, that was supposed to go and be cut in the other direction, not over to the left. Yeah, all wanting a piece of it, and it will ultimately be Finlayson to open things up. Looking for Ganzi. Extended there by Campson. But just the one player, Juan Sanchez Elia, available to play a pass to. As we come to the 6-minute mark. Now then, Ganzi. Grant. Good touch. There is the backhand. He's not missed a single one of those today. Juan Sanchez Elia. Little sword fight going on there. In comes younger brother Santos to help older brother Juancito. Now you see, and all of this is costing Casablanca the time that they just don't have anymore now.
Oh, good point. That's where they want it.
And look at that. Another cracking goal here for Mr. Campson. His 8th goal, Dale, of the game.
Actually, 9.
Is it?
Well, he scored 1 for.
Yes.
Yeah, he knows we're gonna
wind him up.
Wind him up a little bit. He'll laugh about it. But no, he like I said, tried to save one that went out, but back to center, and great sportsmanship here by the Amaro team, coming back with pace, and not holding up, or especially when a team is down by goals. So they come together. Wes
drills one. Yeah, looking for Bellini. A bit too far out for him to reach, but Grant was there. Now maybe Santos, I just get a piece of that. Unlucky, as the boys in white, Amaro Polo, turn things around very, very quickly here. Ganzi. But we did have a late whistle on that play.
Yeah, the Amaro team's done well also to not put them on the line during these times when they had the lead. When they got a little bit of a lead, they stayed clean, played more neutral polo, and that's what you want if you're behind a little bit, to get a few more fouls and to give you the opportunity to get goals with the clock stopped. So kudos to them on that as they played that out. 13 goals on the board. Offensive attack is working.
Very much so.
Still having got to the courtesy change here. Looks like they're just going to discuss this play. And remember, we have a double header on the 12 goals. We have one more game for you this afternoon where we're going to have West Haven. Dead End West Haven with Mac Torque, Evan White, Manu Vijamil, and Santi Javajo going against Hawaii Polo Life. And with Mia Cambiaso, Facundo Frezinet, Augustine Nero, and Tatu Gomez Romero. And we haven't seen the Hawaiian Polo Life play yet.
No. And Tatu, of course, played a lot of his polo in Germany for many, many years.
Tatu?
Yeah. Super nice gentleman. Very nice guy.
He played for 90210 this year, too. Played very well early in the season. All right, big ball here by the Amaro team looking for the outlet pass. And I think Grant might jump on that line. And 4:09 on the clock, as you can see. So, and look, they're going to discuss it, decide whether they have a foul or not. Looks like third man call. They're going to say no foul.
Okay, I was a little bit confused by that. I have to tell you, Dale. I didn't quite.
Yeah, it's kind of we got to give it up to Grant Ryden. Got to go for it. Yeah, the spacing and
yeah, just some words of definition there by the umpire to Mr. Campson. So, as you can see, 4:09 left to play here in Chukker. Number 6, 8 goals at the moment in it. So, a very effective game and a good day at the office for Amaro Polo. And try to go for the under the next shot. It's still possible for Juan Sanchez Elia. And there it is, Dale. Well,
shooting well.
Goal number 3 for the 4-goaler.
Yeah, good shooting. Look, Campson already going. And Juan was like, I'm shooting.
Leave this one to me. You probably
leave this one to me. Yeah, he shot a good shot by Juan Sanchez Lea. We were talking about before the end. Played very well last year here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. And Campson was on the move for the pass. And so they're thinking about, the league's, still going on. So they're trying to still go to a level, the Amaro team. That's why I said that Casa wants to finish strong here to try to keep that rhythm, because they look very strong. I had an opportunity to talk to the boys, and I liked their first game. Remember, 10 goals on the day in their first game, and it was a 10-8 game, so it was a good game. But they mixed it up very well. Grant had 2 goals. Santos had 4 goals. He had 2 from the field, 2 from the penalty line. Wesley had he missed a 3 and a 4, but he had a penalty 4. So good sign there. And then Juancito had 3 goals. They mixed it up really well. That's why I said you guys are using each other very well. Very similar how the Amaro team played earlier today. But today, like I said, Amaro, they played good polo today. Every goal they shot at, and everybody scoring goal but Nick's right in the middle, facilitating the ball and filling the spots and
Doing a very good, yeah,
very smart. Yeah, Manifold, very smart, man. He picks the spots and mounted very well. They played good today. Very tough team to beat. 14 goals on the scoreboard. So, got to give credit is due. They played good polo.
As did this man, or has this man, 8/9 goals so far on his account, and this could be goal 10 or 9. However you look at it, Chris Campson. There it is, the backhand shot left for Manifold. Now Nick, I'm sure he would love to pick up a goal, and looks like he's going to run into some traffic there and get the whistle.
So look, Nick was just taking it in there. Try to clean it up. And I think they'll probably just go with the 2. It kind of was a bounce off the pony. They actually changed possession. And then they kind of went underneath Grant. Grant pulled out after it went under. They probably just get the 2. We'll see what they decide to. Yeah, I just took the 2, so to push it in. I think you have a tack timeout here. You have everybody else lined up back in the center. And I think we're going back to the Grand Champions Polo Club for our final game. Yep. So field 5. So if you are here at the in town watching on CTV Sports today, or at the field here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm, we will be going to field 5 for our final game today. For the 2024 Sieber Memorial 12 goal with Dead End West Haven going up against Hawaii Polo Life. It will be on field 5 at the Grand Champions Polo Club. We played on 1 and 2 earlier today, so you can make your way over to field 5 if you want to watch that game. If you're in town this afternoon, like I said, or at the field. Otherwise, tune in to CTV Sports. As will be start at 4 p.m. And a little bit later, based on this game finishing up. And here we go. Final 2:35.
Juancito, has a steal, and what a cheeky steal from Campson. And also Brother Santos right there as well. Well, that will make it goal number 10 for Mr. Campson. As, Juancito just has his pocket pick there, and Campson, cool as ice, just walks it down. Nothing much that Santos, he knows it can do there. And again, the finish, clinical.
Maybe it worked well for him when he scores for the other team.
Yes, maybe he should do that every game.
Yeah. Ever since then, he scored like 6 goals, didn't he?
Let's have a look. That was in. Yeah, he scored 4 goals since then.
Oh, all right. Well, 5.
Well, yes, 5, yes.
I know 5. Right? No, you're right. The 4. I'm sorry. Yannick Frank, 4 goals. On the move here, Santos Pellini. And finished strong, shooting at goal. There's a shot on goal. That ball's got eyes all day long. Oh, man. Remington. So tuck it away, guys, and just get ready to move on.
Exactly. Move on.
One of those days. And like you said, just a very good team. Very good team today. You got to give, like I said, I don't think we've seen a team start out that strong here. Well, actually, Casablanca started out this strong in their last game. They had 7 goals in the first half in their first game. It's very similar to Amaro here in the being. So on the move, Nick. And let's see if Nick's going to end up getting one. He's the only player that hasn't scored at Nick.
He's due, and he deserves one, that's for sure. Well, slightly overcooked that one. Not really close. Had all the time, all the space in the world. Clock ticking down, of course. Well, they came, they saw, they conquered. That was the job at hand. So well done, Amaro Polo, as we run the clock down to the last few seconds of play. Congratulations, and a great performance by Tricky Hernandez, Nick Manifold, Chris Campson, and Juan Sanchez Elia.
Final run here by Juancito in the last 30 seconds. Going to fire one from way out, drop it in there, Juancito, just off to the side. So that'll end it right there. As I'll go ahead and they'll run the clock out. And as you said, congratulations to the Amaro team. Casablanca lives to fight another day. And so at the moment, tomorrow will be, I think that's our first game, right? So 1-0, and Casablanca 1-1. And more, we got more polo for you. So we'll see you for our next game. For Jan Edik Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. I want to say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.